Okay, so station number 3 for mobility is going to be open book, okay? Now with open book, there's a couple different ways we start this, but every single time, every way we start it, the arms are straight out in front and the knee is up so that the hip is bent at least 90 degrees and it can be bent a little bit more, okay? The reason we do that is as you bring your leg up, it locks out the lumbar spine. Use a tissue lock, okay? That's what you're gonna find in PT, that's how we lock out a segment of the body, is we put it into flexion or extension so it can't move anymore, okay? Will we get movement here? Yeah, but we at least try to make sure that that's there, okay? Arms are straight out, knees at 90 degrees. This is the basic position. There's some different modified positions we can start with. If they're really tight, I usually put a ball underneath their knee, okay? Knees bent here, this foot stays on the ground. Some people try to float this one up or put it over here. It's just right here at 90 degrees. This leg straight down, okay? Arms straight out. Another option that you'll see people have, put both knees up for me. If they're pretty sensitive in movement with their back, I'll put both legs up to really lock out the lumbar spine, okay? And this is on the handout and all the different ways that we do it, okay? Let's go to our most common way, which is probably gonna be with the ball here, Precious, okay? This is probably the most common way most people are gonna start. So from here, I'm gonna tell Precious, leave your arm here, you're gonna lift this arm up and over, you're gonna turn your head and follow, keep your knee on the ball, and try to get your shoulder blade to the ground. Why do I want her knee on the ball? You're gonna see, we're gonna use a lot of cheats. If you see a ball or a band, it means we wanna try to activate their core a little bit. So I'm having her push into the ball a little bit so it just sets her core a little bit here, okay? It's not just to be mean or to make more of a stretch, it's literally to try to get her core to fire. So come on back. So we do 3 reps, there and back, holding her knee on the ball. And each time she tries to get a little further. Go again, Precious. Good, and then come on back. Up and over, and then come on back. On the 4th one, I'm gonna literally point to her hand because they'll get confused which hand you're talking about. Take this hand, put it on your knee, make sure you hold onto the ball, arm up and over, and from here we're gonna breathe, okay? When you take a big breath in, Precious, it's gonna expand your rib cage and it's gonna create a stretch. When you exhale, you take up the slack and you try to get a little bit lower. It's not a short, shallow breath, it's as deep as they possibly can. They try to expand their rib cage. Exhale, let it come on down. Breathe again for me. Exhale, come on down. The handout's gonna say 10 deep breaths afterwards, okay? Or something to that effect. 10 times, you're gonna breathe 10 times. Working towards the shoulder blade to the ground. Holding their knee on the ball. Making sure that they don't lose that knee, that hip flexion, they keep their knee up there, and they're not twisting all over the place. I like a pillow underneath here so their head's supported when they're doing it as well too. If their head's just hanging out, they need a pillow there. Sometimes you'll have to do this, lift up, Precious. You'll have to double up the pillow as well too. Make sure they're comfortable for me, okay? Make sure it looks kind of like what she's doing right now, okay? That's open book stretch, okay? Good. Breathe out, not too bad, right? Okay. What's